Are we on?
Yep.
Well, hi, everybody. And then we're like, are we on? Hi, it's Julia Sansevere with Mona Salisbury here on the end and Pharo right here next to me with the Women's Club of Stuart. And tonight we're going to talk about the Women's Club and all the good and all the difference they make in the community. And we have a big event coming up. So getting right into it, and I have some real estate news to talk about. And the reason, oh yeah, because I forget, we have a different audience sometimes. The reason it's called the Dancing Realtor is because I'm a realtor with Coldwell Banker, and I was in Dancing with the Martin Stars recently, and I raised over $38,000 for little babies. So I was dancing for babies, and then I got 3 9s on my dance, which was the Latin Hustle. Yay! So, and then I decided to keep this show going because I had the show so that people would find out about the Dancing with the Stars and send money in because it was votes for me, they were dollars, and that's how it all evolved. And Mona was here earlier on in the summer with me because we were talking about Women's Club then, and all of these different wonderful organizations who are 501c3 who make a difference in Martin County, and that's the name of the show, and that's how we got here, and whew, okay. You're on. Hi, Mona.
Well, thank you, Julia, and thank you for having Polly and me this evening.
Sure.
You were amazing. You know, you've helped us get the word out about the Women's Club and about our events, and what you did for the little ones was
Healthy
amazing.
Start Coalition, right?
You raised a lot of money, and that is fabulous. You keep giving, and we're glad you're a member of the Women's Club, too.
Me too. Well, as you know, and you know, Polly, when you give to the community, you get back so much more in your heart. And I have a friend right now, Karen Krakauer. She's in like Nepal or somewhere, I can't even remember. She's on Facebook. She went with her daughter and son-in-law, and they're there just on their own, but she has such a good spirit, and she posted today on Facebook, and they went to an old folks home and just gave this woman a hug, and she said it was the most uplifting experience because the woman didn't have anybody. So it's these kind of organizations that we help the community, that it really, we're the little bits and pieces between here and there, I think, that it makes a big difference.
Well, you know, you're right. Helping the community is so important, and what surprises me is how many people in Martin County are actually in need. And back in 1913, 29 women started the Women's Club of Stuart. And they were very interested in many things, one of which was literacy, and they founded what became the Martin Library System, but they started it and ran it for 40 years.
Good, yeah.
And we started our first scholarship back in 1960, and it was only $300.
Wow. And that got you a long way in 1960. 60, right?
1960, that's right.
Okay. And for all of you on Facebook Live, I went over this last week. I can see when you're on if you'll hit the like button or make a comment. But it's like at the end, I can go to my phone and I can see how many people were on, but I can't see on my laptop the little hearts going across or the likes going across. But I'll see it. I'll see you. Hi, Becky Smith-Bruner. She's hit the like button. Lori Dubay and Deb Frogner. So hi. So share this and like it. And if you share it, you know, on your page, on your profile page, then other friends of yours will see it. We'll get an audience building. And then we're going to go on the air on WSTUTV.com in 1 minute. There's that fickle finger of fate. Thank you, Frank. He's our engineer. And so we're going to continue to talk, but the big event is the Holiday Home Tour. And Polly Pharo is our wonderful chairperson of that. And you've been doing it all
8 years. I started it 8 years ago as our major fundraiser.
Gosh.
And yes, it's been an unbelievable 8 years.
Growing each year.
Growing each year.
And better every year.
Every
better
year.
and better.
Yep.
And this next year will probably be even better. Well, what I like is it's just that ripple effect. And I got involved with the Women's Club just a couple of years ago, and I jumped right in, and I'm going to be a sponsor of one of the homes. And to break it down for everybody out there, there are 6 homes.
Right.
They're decorated for the holidays, and you buy a ticket. How much are tickets, Polly?
$40.
That's a deal. $40.
And it includes the home tour, and it includes the reception,
Right.
and a silent auction.
And that's a lot of fun, and that's at the club house, the Women's Club Stuart, the beautiful building that was donated. I love, we'll weave a little history in and out here, but that was donated to the club as long as we maintain it.
Those of WSTU Digital
ready to go on the air.
1450. The opinions expressed are those of the program hosts and guests. WSTU does not endorse products that may be mentioned.
So we're going on the air on WSTUTV.com and 1450 AM. So tune in there or stay on Facebook. Hi everybody, thanks for joining us. It's Julia Sansevere, your dancing realtor with Coldwell Banker, coming to you from the Martin County Difference. And tonight we're talking with two wonderful members of the Women's Club of Stuart, all about their holiday event coming up. And if you listened in on the show during the summer, they joined me this summer because they were one of the wonderful organizations in Martin County that is a 501c3 that became the gist and the meat of the show. Because this show, the whole thing started with my Dancing with the Stars from being named Realtor of the Year. It gives you some sort of elevation in the community, which is nice. And so 2015, Realtor of the Year, 2016, Dancing with the Martin Stars, raising money for little babies with Healthy Start Coalition. So I learned the Latin hustle, got 3 nines, raised $38,000 and plus some, and that was over the summer. And the way I did it was having a radio show. I feel this was really a big boon to my success. And it was not just about the dancing, but Frank knows I was here, I was here begging for money every week.
You were.
Send your dollars.
And it worked. I mean, $38,000.
Yeah.
Think about that.
That's
Some
amazing.
organizations with all the people combined may not reach that number.
They underestimated me.
I mean,
so I really
did.
love, I love a good cause, and there's nothing better than little babies.
Right.
And so Healthy Start Coalition helps pregnant women with education and assistance with whatever they need if they have a baby in risk, or even not. They get them into prenatal care, and that's what it all started. So then I was like, well, you know, there's a lot of other good organizations. And I looked at the organizations that I'm a member of, like the Junior League and the DAR and Women's Club of Stuart. And I was like, Mona, would you like to be on the show and talk about Women's Club? And she's like, okay, so thank you for your return trip here. And with her tonight is Pharo, who is the chair of the Holiday Home event, the Holiday House event. We call it home or house?
Home tour.
Home tour, holiday home tour.
Home
So
tour, yes.
Home tour. And it's a wonderful event that it's in its 8th year, right?
Correct, 8 years.
Right. That you've been the chair the whole
The whole time. I started it back at 8 years
and
ago.
you're still here. It's amazing.
Yes.
And not gone in the loony bin.
Thank goodness,
Thank
I
goodness.
might add.
I've got to
And it
say.
gets bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
I think I remember the first year we made, I think, $5,000.
Wow.
Last year, I think we made almost 50.
That's incredible. That is so exciting.
Tenfold increase.
Tenfold
Wow.
increase, yes.
Wow.
That's quite a bit.
Wow.
And the whole point is education. The Women's Club of Stuart raises this money for who in the community?
Actually, we have several categories now. A senior in each high school in Martin County
Okay.
gets a scholarship. A older woman going back to school gets a scholarship. A scholarship is given to some specialties like the police academy, fire academy, nurse. So we keep on expanding it. And last year we started giving, if they still would need a scholarship the second year they went to college, then we let them reapply.
Wonderful. So it's not like you do it once and you're done.
No.
You get money. And Mona just told us, I think we were on Facebook Live. By the way, we're on Facebook Live and WSTUTV.com and 1450 AM on the radio. And you can find me on Facebook. If you're already on Facebook, you know it's Julia Clegg Sansevere, maiden name. We have to keep that when we're women because otherwise our high school friends can't find us. And then I'm on Facebook as a realtor at Florida Waterfront Specialist, Julia Sansevere, Florida Waterfront Specialist. So find me on Facebook. I've got a lot of good tips on Facebook for those of you who are buying or selling real estate, statistics, things like that, things to think about when you're buying or selling a home. A lot of good stories, you know, what's the best kind of kitchen to have and all that. So look there because that's a great way. I love Facebook now. It's amazing. So I want to get back to the home tour. When is that?
It is Sunday, December 4th.
Okay.
And it's always the first Sunday of December.
Right after Thanksgiving, and I want to say Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. And thank you so much, Mona and gosh, Polly, for coming in tonight. But we decided we needed to do this because time is short.
It is, and thank you for having us today, because it's Sunday, December 4th is coming right up, and people will have the opportunity to see 6 beautiful homes,
Yes.
beautifully decorated for the holidays.
Right.
And it goes from 12 to 5, the tour.
Good.
So they have plenty of time to see these houses throughout Martin County.
Good.
And then there's a reception that Polly mentioned before,
Right.
back at the clubhouse from 4 to 6.
Which is fabulous, with the best food, all made by members of the club, and sometimes a little catering thrown in. Last year, I couldn't believe those sliders. Oh my God, they were so good.
Right. And we have a silent auction, which is
Right.
wonderful.
And I won some nice prizes at the last minute. I threw a ticket in, and so a little bit more about the machinations of it. People get a ticket for $40.
$40.
How do they get a ticket?
They can get a ticket by going online. They can get a ticket at Seacoast Banks.
Oh, good, Seacoast, right?
Yes, there are several. Palm City, Colorado is the big one.
Right, on
And-
Colorado.
Yeah, and we had just sold all of those tickets there, and I brought some more.
Oh, good. And our website is GFWC, Women's Club of Stuart. And that's woman with an A-N and no apostrophe, but it's GFWC. And tell us what GFWC stands for.
General Federation of Women's Clubs.
Right, because it's international.
Yes.
And that's the cool thing about this, is that when Paris had their sad, very sad attack, we sent our condolences and considerations with letters and all that. And they were so impressed, the women's club over there. Thankfully, no one was hurt, but they wrote back to us immediately and thanked us. I mean, that's a sisterhood around the world that is amazing.
They were very touched.
Yeah.
And, we asked what we could do for them. And luckily, they were in pretty good shape, thank goodness.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
But it was nice. And we do have a member who is international, who is from Europe. And she joins us part of the year when she's here. And it's pretty exciting.
It is, and you can be a member of Women's Club even if you don't live here full time. I have a friend who's returning. She's a snowbird, and she just joined, and she spoke to Joe Baxter, and Joe sent her the information. Hi, Joe, if you're out there. And she's so excited when she found out I'm a member too. And I was like, well, yeah, so we're going to go to the first lunch in January together. And that's another thing about Women's Club. It's education for us as the members, with a nice luncheon that is prepared by the hands of our own members, which is fabulous.
And fabulous speakers.
Fabulous speakers. Yes, absolutely. And, something for each month. It's the third Wednesday of each month. And all they need to do, again, on the website, GFWC, womensclubofstuart.com, is go there and read about the club and the information, the history of it. It's fabulous history. But there's an application there, or how to be a member, right?
Yes, there is an application. Mhm.
Good, good. And it does not cost very much to be a member.
No.
It's
no.
it's under $150 for
Yes,
the year.
that's correct.
Right, and you get lunch with that.
Yeah.
Amazing, and we run like September through May.
May,
Right.
mhm.
That's why if you don't live here full time and you're a snowbird, you could do this. And there are 6 branches, 6 committees.
6 service committees,
Right.
which are part of the General Federation of Women's Club, and one of them is education, which we mentioned how important that is.
And that's what we're doing here.
And that is the one we're focusing on with this event. And,
Right.
since we started since we started giving money for scholarships, we have given $128,000.
Wow.
And that really is important. Plus, we've given other money like just SPAM for the science, technology, and math education in our
right.
local high school
Right.
here. But, you just can't help enough, because if people have the tools,
Yes.
they can help themselves, and
Right.
education is so critical.
It's the most critical thing. We'd be in the woods feeling around for like we didn't have education. So Polly, how many people are on your committee?
Oh, about 25 on the committee.
I know. That's how well organized this is.
Yes, it is.
And it is amazing and impressive. So I encourage everybody out there, what a deal. $40, 6 beautiful homes decorated for the holidays. And then a fabulous party with wine and delicious food, and then a silent auction, and what else?
Reception.
And that's the reception
Yeah.
afterward, right?
And the other thing is we do have a bus package.
Right, tell us about the bus
The
package.
bus package is $65. It is a little more to cover the cost of the buses. And you get to ride on a minibus to each home. And
And there's an extra house?
yes, there's an extra house.
There
for
you
those
go, so you get a
people.
bonus house with the bus ride. And you don't have to look at the map and worry, where am I going,
And
where
you
do I
don't,
turn? Right.
and you don't have to worry about parking. You get left off at the front door and picked back up.
Very convenient.
Yeah,
It's
and you
re-
can have the little hors d'oeuvres and some wine along the way, right?
Yeah, well, that's what our bus did last year.
That's what
We
I'm
got
thinking.
tired and hungry, and we're like, time to
Yeah.
get to the clubhouse.
All right, there you
So
go.
we did, and we had one house left to go, so we got in, and everybody loved me after that. I'm like, they were tired up until that. I'm like, Julia, really? We're going to another? They loved it, though. Every home was beautiful, and so the last house was even more special, though, because everybody had had a little refreshment. And the last house was in Willoughby last year, and that was the house I was sponsoring. That house was spot on beautiful, inside and out, so decorated, so beautiful.
And you know, the decorators of the owners, they do their own decorating.
Right,
They can get help,
right.
but they are responsible, and they just do an unbelievably fabulous job.
It's amazing to see some of the collections that people have
Yes.
from all over. Many people travel, some people are into sports,
Yeah.
some have a Christmas tree in every house. It's
In every
just
room.
in every room, I meant, excuse me.
Yes.
In every house. Well,
And I want to say hi on Facebook. We've got a couple of other people, Jeannie Brower and Karen Ash Schmidt. Hi. And of course, Lori Dubay and Becky Smith-Bruner and Deb Frogner from the club. So tell all your friends, share and like this broadcast as we're going. We'll build an audience. And send me a heart or a like across the screen, and then I'll see that at the end from my phone that is doing this broadcasting. On this laptop right now, I can see if you join in and if you say a comment. And last week we had the DAR, and we had wonderful comments from everybody saying hi to their friends in the studio, you know. So
This year, one of the houses, the owner is German, and she is a decorator, and she has fabulous German ornaments and collection.
Oh, that'll be awesome.
And it's all a theme about Germany,
Oh,
and
nice.
that is going to be spectacular.
That will be spectacular, because nothing's better than the Alps and all of that, and those little, you know, the Lederhosen and the little, right, the little houses, the gingerbread houses is what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Well, that's pretty special. And then next year we're looking again for more houses. We do this every
Always
year.
looking,
Right.
yeah, for more
So
houses.
if you have a beautiful home, or not, you know, it doesn't, if you have beautiful decorations, let's put it that way. If you love to decorate for Christmas and you would like to have your house on the holiday home tour, you can just contact Polly.
It doesn't matter,
Right.
there's a small house with fantastic decorations and art and things like
Right.
that too.
Right,
So
right.
it doesn't matter, size doesn't matter. Location is always nice if they're on the water, but it doesn't really matter.
Or if for parking, you know, to make sure your neighborhood is okay with that. But we had a house on tour, and I have a guard-gated neighborhood one year, Mariner K, and we got it through the HOA board to do it, and it was very orderly,
Very modern house.
very modern house. But the tour itself, I'm saying, if you're afraid, oh, my neighborhood won't let me do that, well, my neighborhood is probably the one most restrictive, and they did. We've been in Mariner Sands, right? Willoughby. So guard-gated communities are not a problem, but, you know, it doesn't have to be. We've been outside of guard-gated communities and golf communities, all kinds of communities. And it's really a fun thing, because it's not so much a garden and home tour, it's a holiday home tour, but you do see
That is the key to it. It is holiday decorations.
Right.
People can get to see all sorts of holiday decorations.
Right.
And it is, one of the things that I can say about it is, it's a wonderful afternoon.
It really is. And it starts at noon, but you get to the clubhouse on Ocean
11.
Boulevard at about 11. And the address on Ocean Boulevard is?
it's 729
Right.
East Ocean Boulevard, and it's just north of Palm Beach Road and it's south of the courthouse. So it's easy to find, and you can come to get your ticket and your wristband between 11 and 12:30 at the clubhouse.
Right.
And the houses are open not until noon, but
Right.
from noon until 5. And then if you finish earlier at 4 o'clock, you can go to the clubhouse, or 5 or 5:30. It's open until 6.
Right. And that is some wingding. That party is really
And we
nice.
have some absolutely beautiful silent auction items.
Oh, tell us about some of those.
Oh, one is, can be a weekend at a beach, on the
Ooh,
beach.
Nice. And we have a lot of golf packages.
golf
I know that,
packages.
right?
Um,
Local clubs around Stuart
yeah.
and Palm City.
We have, jewelry, very expensive jewelry, donated to us for a silent
Ah.
auction. There's a little of everything. If you need a gift, there's also a big holiday decorations. We have all sorts of
Oh,
decorations.
yes, right. that you
Trees,
can get. Right, the
wreaths
reeds and trees.
that are all hand decorated, and gift certificate wreaths where you might get $500 worth of gift certificates to spend
Oh, that's nice.
on
Right.
one particular wreath.
Right, right.
That's really fabulous. The other thing that I've gotten there several years in a row, many people make centerpieces for the table. I know my sister-in-law, Craigie Henderson, does that, and I
Right.
try to buy hers every year because I'm just addicted. But so many are just gorgeous, and you can always find something beautiful if you're looking for a little or a larger something for the holidays.
Right.
There is so much to
It's
choose
a great place
from.
to, it's a Christmas shop. Do a little Christmas
One
shopping.
of the things I can think about this year is we have a tree that is decorated with all brooches,
Whoa.
and it's gorgeous.
And you can wear the brooches?
I guess you could take them off the tree.
That would be a fun tree to undecorate. Put this here, put this there, put that one here.
Well, you
Wow.
know, may I thank a couple people?
Please do.
Well, first of all, I'd like to thank our sponsors like you.
Thank you.
That's one. Some
welcome.
people have sponsored the buses, some have sponsored
yes.
houses, and then we also have our presenting sponsors.
Oh, yes.
Audi of
Stuart.
Stuart and Infinity of Stuart, who
Right.
were our presenting sponsors last year and
Thank you,
are again
Mona.
this year, and
Thank
we are
you.
so grateful to them
They are awesome.
and to our other sponsors.
Right. And to the kind gentleman who is having the sponsor party.
Yes, Mr. Jack Heckenberg
Yes, we don't want to leave him
and
out.
CJ Heckenberg.
CJ, thank you very much. That's a lovely party at their home.
They both have been wonderful to the Women's Club for many, many years. They are gracious and giving and very generous to let us do that.
Absolutely.
And the reason being that both Jack and CJ mothers were Women's Club members way back.
The mystery unfolds.
The thick plottins.
Very funny. Well, we're going to take a break, and please join us when we come back. I'll have a little bit more real estate news for you. I pulled up some research, and we're going to continue to talk with Mona Salisbury and Polly Pharo of the Women's Club of Stuart. See you on the other side. Okay, so, and we're still on Facebook, so hi everybody. Hey, everybody out there, share and like this. And Becky, send me a comment. I see you're on. And let's see, who else? Lori. Yay, Lori. And Irene. Oh, Irene Nethery Gomes. Hi, Irene. Thanks so much. Send me a comment, and we'll read it on the air. Hey, Irene, you should come to this. It's really a fabulous event. A really good deal for the best ticket in town. It really is. $40.
It's just so much fun.
It is so much fun. And if you go on the bus, you make a lot of friends with the people on the bus. And the bus has about how many people?
About 30.
30, that's right. So it's a small group. And the other thing is, if you're on your, in your own car, you can carpool, which is best, probably. Bring some friends with you. And it's just a great day. And to see some beautiful homes, or the way we decorate in Stuart, it's really nice. And it's not just Stuart. It's all over Martin County. Some of the places could be Stools Point, Palm City, Jensen Beach, Stuart proper, Hope Sound. Have we gotten down there yet?
Yes, we have one this year.
We have one as well, I guessed. And we don't release that information until the day of. And you get a map and you get a program, and we give you a guide to go this way, and it's every other or whatever, so you don't all end up at the same house at the same time.
That's right. It's very nice and it's staggered. And
Right.
the women who are on the committee who make up the maps really do a good job with that. And you must go to the women's, you must hopefully get your ticket in advance.
Yes.
And if you haven't gotten in advance, occasionally there are sometimes a couple left over, but not always. And there won't be any bus tickets left over the
No.
day of. So,
Right. They sell out fast.
so call, go online, and get your tickets in
22nd.
advance.
Or
26.
Seacoast.
And the tour
Or
sells
Seacoast
out
Bank.
fast. The whole tour
Yeah,
sells out every year.
Every year it sells out.
Right,
so.
right. So we're going to be coming back on
10 seconds.
WSTUTV.com in about 8 seconds. So stay tuned and tell all your friends. And we'll repeat some of that information for the radio. Are we back?
We are.
Hello?
Stand by.
Oh.
Now back to the Martin County Difference here on WSTU Digital 1450. Back.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining us and coming back from the break on WSTUTV.com and 1450 AM. I'm in the studio tonight with Women's Club of Stuart. I've got Mona Salisbury and Polly Pharo. And Mona is the president of our wonderful Women's Club of Stuart. It's your second year, correct?
Yes, thank
Second
you,
year
Julia.
of two-year
Mhm.
term. Doing a fine job. Better you than
Thank
me.
you. Thank you.
You're doing a great job. And
Appreciate
she
that.
runs the meetings every time we have one, which is the third Wednesday of each month. So a little overview about the club. And we have Polly here, who is the chair of the Holiday House Tour, Holiday Home Tour, I should say. Her 8th year doing this with a fabulous group of women. Your co-chair couldn't be here tonight,
Lisa
Pinkley, right? We love Lisa, and thank you, Lisa, and happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving, Lisa, and everybody. And thank you for being here on this evening, Thanksgiving Eve. And so while you're stuffing your turkeys, I hope you're enjoying this program. And I'm a realtor. I'm at Coldwell Banker. A little bit about me. You can find me on Facebook at Julia Sansevere, Florida Waterfront Specialist. I also have my website, which is juliasansevere.com, and Twitter at Julia Sansevere. So, you know, you can find me any which way and call the Coldwell Banker office. Or my number personally is 772-919-1385. And while I'm on the subject, I've got a client who's looking for a house in Rocky Point. So I'm gonna do a little commercial here. If you know of a house that, or somebody, you want to sell your house, or you know somebody who's thinking about it, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and a pool, and somewhere in the, you know, $400,000 range, I think we could do that in Rocky Point. You know, 300,000 to 400,000, somewhere in there, maybe even over 450. So it all depends on what the house is and where it is. But they're snowbirds, and he was just here, and I was showing him everything that's on the market. And that's one thing about the market. Our inventory is a lot less right now than it has been in many years past. And but the good news is that new home starts were up a lot.
Good.
Yeah.
A lot of people are moving to Florida.
And a lot of people are moving to Florida, right? But we had a surge of 25% in October all across the country, not just Martin County. But that's the highest level of activity since August 2007. So we're on the upswing, which is good. And year-to-date starts are up 5.9% over last year, with single-family starts up 10% in the first 10 months of 2016 relative to 2015. So that's good news. That's a new home, like I can think of the homes being built around Martin County. And for a while there was nothing going on. So it's really nice that we have that now to reflect these are the better times coming, which is hopefully. And so for the best time you could have in Martin County, come to the Holiday Home Tour on Sunday, the first Sunday of December, December 4th. Okay, December 4th. The time,
12 to 5.
Noon to 5. You come to the Women's Club headquarters.
You need
first.
to have your tickets
Yes.
before.
Tell them
because
how to get the ticket.
You get your tickets at Seacoast Bank or
Right.
online, womensclubofstuart.com.
Right.
And that's pretty much the most way, the
Easiest way, the best way.
Yeah, I
But we
think
do
at
have them
this
online,
point.
and the website is great. You can look more about the Women's Club of Stuart, and it's GFWC. And a good friend, Barbara Charlo, said, just remember, Girlfriend's Water Closet. But that's not what it stands for. But it's a federated, it's G is
General
General
Federation of Women's
General
Clubs.
Federation of Women's Clubs, because it's international. We talked about that earlier, which is fabulous. So we have sisters all over the world, And I love the sisters right here in Stuart. They are the best, most energetic, friendliest, outgoing bunch of women. And I can't believe it took me so long to find you.
Well, we're glad you did.
I
And you
know.
know, a lot of people come to the women's club because they're trying to meet people.
Right.
They may have just moved here, or they're snowbirds, and
Yeah.
they haven't had the opportunity to meet many people.
Right.
So they come and they make friends. You join a committee, you join a service committee, you join the holiday home tour committee, and when you work together, you learn.
And you meet lots of
You
people.
you
That's
make great
exactly
friends.
why
Yeah,
I did.
right.
I didn't know anybody when I came
Right.
to a meeting one
Right.
day.
And that's how I've been telling my customers, come with me to lunch. So I've got Diane Forrest is in there. Hi Diane. And she's a new member because I sold her a house last year. And I was like, and she's widowed. And I said, you know, I've got a perfect place for you to meet girlfriends. And so, and that is fun. We have a girlfriends committee and we do 5 o'clock somewhere. That's fun. And Laura Wetmore Shepherd does a great job with that. So.
Mhm.
And
And we
then
have
the-
the art tour.
And
Oh, yeah,
then
the
the Art is Everywhere tour is going to have its 2nd annual.
We are?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
April
good.
1st.
April 1st.
And
okay.
Margaret Gray, who is an artist in her own right,
Yes.
is chairing that committee.
Oh, Margaret's wonderful. Oh, that's
Yes, she
perfect.
is.
Oh, good. Well, you have so many people on the committee. Dare we name any of them? I mean, you might forget somebody, so I just want to give a shout out though to Lisa, who's your co-chair.
Yeah.
And we couldn't do it without. the
And
two-
Joe Baxter.
Joe Baxter.
And Paulette
Paulette
Holiday are
Holiday.
the other co-chairs.
There you go. And Paulette does such a good job on the program. And that's the other thing. You get a beautiful program put together to guide you through the homes with a little bit of history written about the homes by
The
the owner.
homeowners
Right, they
write
write
a
that.
whole bunch of
Mhm.
history or what they would like to have people look at.
Right, and to know about their homes, like the one house, all the German collection of all the things, my goodness, that's gonna be extraordinary. And then you go with your ticket to the clubhouse on Ocean Boulevard, 729 Ocean Boulevard,
And then you will get a band.
a wristband.
Yes,
Right.
a wristband. Everybody will have a wristband. They don't have to show their tickets after that.
Oh, that's good, that's right. So this
It
is
makes
good.
it easy because often people forget to bring their tickets into a house, they leave it in their car.
Oh, yeah.
And this way you have it on your wrist, it's easy.
Right.
And then there's no question that you belong in the house because we do make sure that you belong on the tour because our commitment is to the homeowners to be careful and only let people in who have purchased tickets.
And how many tickets do you sell typically?
600.
Okay, and they sell out, right?
Mhm.
So get your tickets now. That's why we're doing the show tonight, to give
And
you
the
an
bus
opportunity.
right now, buses package doesn't have a lot of tickets left. So if you really
okay.
want to go on the bus and have them take you everywhere, let
And
you
not worry about
not
parking.
worry about parking
Right.
or anything, you need to go online. and-
That's a really good
Yeah.
value. And tell us how much that costs?
That is $65.
$65, but you get everything plus a bonus house that the people who are driving themselves do. And then you don't have to look on the map and figure it all out.
Right,
So
and
it's
you don't have any trouble, you get left off essentially at the door
Right.
and picked up.
How nice. And some of these have long driveways.
Yes,
So they'll
they
take you
do.
right in.
Yep.
Right, which is nice. That's good. And so, what's on the agenda for the menu, do we know?
I don't know right at the moment.
But it's delicious.
Yeah.
Last year, we had the most amazing food. So if you're into
But we-
quantity and quality, wow, no.
Well,
Okay.
all we know is that we do serve wine and there will be hors d'oeuvres. There's always some cheese and then there are a few other things.
Okay.
So
Cookies
you'll
and-
find something in cookies, desserts.
Right,
And
good.
I bake personally for it, so I know.
Ah, okay. So it's different each year.
Yeah,
Yes.
yes, it is, different
Okay.
every year.
So I'll still come this year because I love cookies.
Yeah, it's not dinner.
It's not
but-
dinner, right.
It's not dinner,
No.
but you
It's
will
hors
have a
d'oeuvres.
nice time
Right.
and you should be happy.
Yeah.
Right, and you have the silent auction and music.
Oh, what music are we having?
At this point, I'm not quite sure.
Oh,
who's
okay.
doing it.
Details still.
I've got some music for you. Maybe this is the music that they're going to play at the German house.
What do you got, Frank? Can we hear it?
I don't know. You don't.
False start. Hey, Lynn Jensen. Hi, how are you?
Whoops.
Thanks for joining us on Facebook.
Didn't work out.
And hit the like button and say a comment. And oh, I see we've had 2 shares. That's great. Oh, and Donna Moore. Happy Thanksgiving from me and my kitty Bro. That's cute. The tour sounds great. Oh, Donna, you will love it. And John Hogarth. Now I'm seeing the comments. Happy Thanksgiving, Julia, and your guests. Great job as usual. Thank you. And Kathy Corey. Nice job for the community. And that is my neighbor in Mariner Cay. Hi, Kathy. Welcome back. Come to the holiday home tour. You won't regret it. You will love it. It is so cool. So everybody out there, get your tickets now. Go onto the website, GFWCWomansClubofStuart.com. Get your tickets. They're $40. Or get on the bus for $65, right?
Correct.
And you'll see 6 beautiful homes. And with the bus, you get a 7th home. And it's Sunday, the first Sunday of December, December 4th. I keep forgetting. When is that? And it's from noon to 5, but you want to get to the clubhouse by 11. So get it.
Really, yes.
Yes, because it can be a long line.
Well, between 11 and 12:30,
Okay,
because
good.
if it's staggered, then the lines will be smaller.
Right, and
so-
talk about the staggering, how we don't all end up at the same house.
We have, we send people or suggest to people that they go in 6 different ways.
Okay.
And it really works out, so there's never any line in any house.
That's good. And so when you give the map, you distribute the map in the program, you kind of.
Give them 6 different maps.
Right, everybody who comes up, yeah.
They can go there whatever way they want,
Right,
but we suggest this.
so there's no bottleneck.
Right.
Right, right.
And it's easier to park, and it just, everything is nicer when it's
Yeah,
like that.
yeah. And we're gonna have another break, okay.
It's our last break.
It's our last
It's okay.
break. Okay, so thanks for hanging in there, everybody. We're on WSTUTV.com and 1450 AM on the radio, and of course Facebook Live. And I'm now seeing some of the comments, and at the end of this, I get to go over to the camera, and when I click finish, I can see like hundreds of people
Wow.
who were on who didn't say hello, but that's okay. I'm happy you're on. So join us when we come back from the break. Thanks. Wow. Can we talk about that?
How's it going?
Oh, great. Kathy Corey made a comment. Hi, Kathy. I see your other. Oh, can you turn that down, Frank, please? Hi, Kathy. It says, hi, Julie. I'm happy to be back, and you're doing a great job, and definitely coming to the tour. Yay!
Good.
See what Facebook Live does? It's great.
Wonderful.
So share this broadcast, and I will put this on YouTube after the show, and share it with all your friends, and just get the word out. And because the early bird gets the worm, and you'll get a ticket if you hurry and get to the website and order your tickets now, because this time is evaporating. So after this weekend, it's next weekend.
That's right.
Right.
It's coming right up.
And that's why thank you so much for coming and joining us on Thanksgiving Eve. And Mona's the president of Women's Club, ANS, 10 seconds, and Polly's our chair of the Holiday Home Tour.
And
Co-chair.
thank you for having us, Julia.
Absolutely.
You're
Well,
wonderful.
yeah.
I love the Women's Club. I mean, my husband makes fun of me. I've got so many lunches. Why don't I get fat?
No,
But I
you're
danced
looking, you're looking
Yeah.
really good.
I danced off 30 pounds. That's why.
Fabulous. I think I could use the dancing. Are they going to do it again in December? No.
Now back to the Martin County Difference here on WSTU Digital 1450. Back to your host, Danson Realtor.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for sticking with us tonight on Thanksgiving Eve. Happy Thanksgiving. I hope you're stuffing your birds in a good way. And you're making that sauce, and you're whipping up the potatoes. I've set my table tonight, so I wouldn't have to do it when I came home. And we're having some family over tomorrow. Who are you having over?
Well, I'm lucky. My sister-in-law, Craigie, whom you know, is
yes.
going to have us over. So
Oh,
I've got it easy. Thank you, Craigie.
Thank you, Craigie. That's why Mona was able to come tonight. Mona Salisbury is our president of Women's Club, and Polly Pharo is the chair of the Holiday Home Tour, which we're talking about tonight. Are you cooking?
Oh, yes.
Oh, well, thanks for taking a
I
break.
got a whole
Oh,
bunch of
my.
people coming.
Oh my gosh. Well, thank you very much for taking a break. I mean, when I talked to you about this last week, I was like, Polly, we need to get this out on the air. And we looked at each other and went, immediately. And, because this is the week to do it, because next week's practically too late. The tickets will all be gone, and we don't
Yeah.
want to do that and fool the people. And so, but then we thought, oh, it's Wednesday before Thanksgiving. Oh, well, just fit it into the day. So thank you very much for coming up here. But it's quick. It goes by quick. And we'll be running home and doing all the rest of
No,
everything.
I'll be going out to eat.
Oh, you
I was going to say, this is
I'm not
probably-
worried about that until about 12 midnight tonight.
Well, very good. Well, I'm going to have a snack and then continue to put things around the house and everything. But we're going to deep fry a turkey tomorrow.
Oh, that is wonderful. I've
Yeah,
had them.
yeah. So my stepson is going to bring that over and do that. So he's going to start with that early in the morning.
There's nothing better than
This is
deep
what
fry.
I hear, and I was on
My
YouTube
son
today
does it.
watching videos of it, and I didn't know. There's the kind out in the backyard you do. There's also this now, the new one
The
on
new fryer.
Yeah, right on the kitchen counter. It has a lid. It's very safe. It plugs in. It's electric.
My son-in-law's family did that one year, and they said it was delicious.
Yeah, it really is. It seals in the bird, and supposedly it's just the most succulent thing. So I can't wait. That'll be interesting. And it's really funny because I was in Publix tonight, and I couldn't find my car when I came out. It gets dark so fast. And the kid with me, I'm like, hang on, hang on, it's here somewhere. And I went right to the spot where it would have been, but there was a truck in front of it. So of course I couldn't see it. So I went, okay, I guess it's not this aisle. So we went to like 2 other aisles, 3, and came right back. I'm like, the truck was gone. I'm like, here it is. Oh my God. So it was a zoo, but not too bad. And the traffic was light getting up here, and you got here early tonight. So
The traffic was so light. Earlier in the day, it was pretty tough, but right now it was a breeze.
Right.
I think everybody's eating but us.
Yeah, that's right. And they're home getting ready for Thanksgiving, except for us, right? But I want to thank the sponsor for our presenting sponsor. It's Audi of Stuart and Infinity.
Of Stuart.
Of Stuart, right. And they are the presenting sponsors. And we can't thank them enough because they are the wind beneath our wings at the Women's Club of Stuart for this
And
event.
they've made a big difference.
Huge difference.
So it's wonderful. They've done this now 2 years in a row, so we're extremely grateful to them.
Absolutely.
And to our other sponsors as well.
Other sponsors, yes. And if you'd still like to sponsor, there are different levels of sponsorship. You want to talk about that a little bit? Is there time for somebody to be a sponsor?
There still is time.
You can do it for $100
$100 to $1,000.
to $1,000. And you get notoriety in the program. You get notice, not notoriety. You get written up in the program. Fame.
And a VIP wonderful party.
The VIP wonderful party is coming up. So if you get in as a sponsor, you get to go to a beautiful home in Sewell's Point. And we want to thank those people who are wonderful to do this. The Heckenbergs, thank you. I get so many names in my head. So want to thank them for doing that. And last year, Infinity had it at their beautiful showroom. But it's really nice to be in somebody's lovely home. So if you're a sponsor, you're invited to that. And I'm a sponsor of one of the houses, and there are 6 houses. And there'll be a 7th one for the people on the bus, which is fabulous. And so, Kathy, I'm so glad, Kathy Curry, that you're going to come to the tour. So, yay! And tell all your friends and bring Roger. He'll love it,
And we do get a number of men on the tour, too.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's not for...
It's just a nice day.
It is a nice day.
And you get lots of ideas in different homes.
Right. For decorating.
Decorating and other things. A lot of people look around and see something that they, from the outside that they would like to do to their house.
Right.
It really does give you a lot of ideas, but one of the things that I like best is when you do this, just going through the houses or back at the reception, you will see people you haven't seen in years. And there they are. So many people come to this. It's a great opportunity to see old acquaintances or friends whom you just haven't been able to catch up with. So it's a great time, and it's the holidays, and everybody's in a good
And it's the
frame
beginnings of the
mind.
holidays. You get an early start.
It is
on
a good
everything.
a good kickstart to the holidays. I mean, they're here. Really, they are. But this is really significant because everything, you get in a festive mood. Because here in Florida, the seasons don't change. The decorations change in the windows, but we don't, so I walked out of Publix where I couldn't find my car, and I was freezing inside Publix, and I came out, and I went, oh, yeah, I'm in Florida.
Thank goodness we're still in paradise.
Yes, we are, and it's so nice. So get your tickets for $40 on the website, gfwcwomensclubofstuart.com.
Or Seacoast.
Or at Seacoast Bank, and thanks Seacoast. That's, oh my gosh, we couldn't do it without them. Those are branches all around Martin County, the main one at Colorado and US 1.
And the one in Palm
Palm
City,
City,
too.
okay.
And then South Stuart, too.
And in South Stuart, okay. Right at Indian, I think, in US 1, Indian Street,
Yes.
right? Right. So you've got lots of ability to get a ticket before the big day.
And they're sold out.
And they will get sold out. They do every year. Just like my Dancing with the Martin Stars got
Yeah.
sold out. Oh, back to that. Yeah. Huh?
Infinity?
Oh, yeah, we thanked Infinity.
Okay.
Absolutely. We would
And
not.
Audi.
And Audi. Infinity and Audi of Stuart. They are gracious, wonderful sponsors. And this is their second year in a row, I think, to do that. And so we can't thank them enough.
With
And
beautiful cars.
yes, they are.
And their cars will be in the driveway for you to look at as you go along the tour.
Oh, a nice little perk there. Okay.
So if you
Bonus,
like cars,
yeah.
that is a
Take
bonus.
one home.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's right, you can take one home, and I'm sure they'd be very happy to show you some on Monday in the showroom.
Yeah, Devin would like that. Devin Carlson is the
Yeah.
general manager at Audi, and he was one of my sponsors for Dancing with the Martin Stars. So
Oh,
thank you,
wonderful.
Devin. And of course, Infinity sponsored
And
Troy
Al
McDonald.
Franciosi, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. What? Tell me
Yeah,
his name.
Al
Al-
Franciosi.
Alan Franciosi, right. See, I didn't connect with him, I connected with Devin. And Troy McDonald, hi Troy, if you're out there, he connected with him.
Oh, great.
And so they both sponsored. So Infinity and Audi are great participants of our community.
They do so
Oh,
much
they do so much.
So much.
for
They're
so
very,
many.
for so many, they're very community friendly. And that's what this show is about. Those who make a difference. And I had Devin on the show as one of my sponsors and to introduce, you know, the fact that Infinity and Audi are so wonderful in the community. They have a beautiful building on US 1, and they do participate in a lot of community events. They want to be a part of the community, and they are, and they're wonderful and just personable. So we had a good time here in the studio, and that was the night I had Jackie Thurlow-Lippish on, and the synchronicity of that was that she's with the, you know, protecting the river, and they were having a river event at Audi.
You're right.
Yeah, so it was really nice. It was really nice. And let's see, what else? So noon on that Sunday. Get your tickets and get to the clubhouse early between 11 and 12.
11 and 12:30.
11 and 12:30.
Extra bonus.
Extra bonus, okay. And then the reception starts at 4, but the tour goes to 5, and the reception is from 4 to 6.
Yeah, the clubhouse will open back up at 4 o'clock.
At 4 o'clock, right, because you shut down in between, right.
Yeah, and what's nice is, if you only have a couple hours, you can come and see as many houses as you have time for.
Right.
Or not, and then quickly come to the clubhouse for reception or not.
Mhm.
And so you can make a long afternoon of it and very much fun, or you can make a short afternoon of it.
Right.
But no matter how much you do, you're gonna have a great time doing it.
And because it's so well organized, I think during the break we were saying on Facebook, you get a wristband when you come to the clubhouse. So therefore, you're part of the tour, and you know when you go in a house, they know that's you. And there will be hostesses. They're like docents in the house. And I'm a sponsor of a house, so I will have sponsors there placed in the house, and they'll guide you through. And there'll be people to help you know where to park. We have wonderful husbands and brothers and sons and all kinds of people, and sometimes some women, but
And some of the robotics team that we have sponsored will become,
oh,
will
wonderful.
help with assisted parking.
That's good. So they were not going to park your car for
No.
you, but they'll direct you to where the parking is. So it just makes it a little easier for people getting in and out.
Well, you know, we have lots of people. I know you mentioned, Polly, that your committee is about 25 people. But with all the docents and all, it ends up to be more like 100, and the parking, the people who are kind, who help us with parking.
It takes
it's-
about 125 just to run the event.
It's really wonderful.
Wow.
And I'd just like to give our listeners one quick tip.
Yes.
Because you're going to be on your feet walking through the houses, and you don't know what kind of a driveway people have. Sometimes it's pebbles, cobblestones,
Right.
whatever. Wear comfortable shoes that you can walk in. When
Good
you
idea.
do, you have a fabulous time. And I
Yes.
like to have happy feet.
Yes, absolutely. Happy feet are a good thing. And Lisa Pinkley has chimed in on Facebook. It's a beautiful day to see gorgeous decorations and spend time with wonderful friends, new and old. How nice. That is so true. And we want to thank Lisa. She's the co-chair along with Polly. And your other two co-chairs are Joe Baxter and Paulette Holliday. Right. And you get a program that, oh my goodness, Paulette works on this so hard and does such a good job. And it has all the information about the houses, about the sponsors, just everything about it. And people who've advertised, and if you want to do an ad in the program, you can do that.
And all of this goes to scholarships.
Right, for young
For
ladies.
young ladies and an older
in Martin
woman
County.
in Martin County. and an older person is going back to school, and in some specialties like fire and
Please.
police and so
Okay, that's
forth.
good. And and all of the money goes to the scholarships. And I remember the last year, 2 years ago was the first year I was involved, and it was $27,000.
32 this year.
32.
32,000, and that is
Wow.
the primary place where the money goes.
Right.
Because the Women's Club does other things too.
Right.
We've given money to other organizations to help needy individuals and also young children going back to school, a variety of things. So
Right, and because the Women's Club doesn't just do a holiday home tour, there are 6 community service committees, and I'll just name them real quick, but this is part of the education. Information for our community, and
it really does, and what's nice is when you come and you get involved in an activity like the holiday home tour fundraiser, or you get involved in a service committee, you're meeting more people.
absolutely.
And we've done a drive for the mentally ill, we've done things for the
Mm.
veterans, we've helped beautify the community, we have participated in the breast cancer walk and the Alzheimer's
Yeah.
walk. We're gonna do something for Hacienda Girls Ranch. We've partnered with a bunch of other organizations to have an international gala dinner on May 6th with
Ah.
Visionary School of Arts and Sir Optimus. So
Oh,
there are lots of
good.
things planned, but of course, right now, the big focus is
It's
on the
Holiday
Holiday Home
Home
Tour.
Tour.
Because I'm so excited, and I know you are,
Yeah.
and Polly is, and Lisa Pinkley, and all the other sponsors and chairs and members of the committee.
It's a real community event, and it's a real happening. I mean, this is something that, as you say, is at least over 100 people have come together to put this together, and 600 tickets get sold. That's a large part of our community that gets out there and does this. And I know that we have repeaters,
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
the people who come each year.
People look forward to it every year, and our job is to make sure they have a great time, and the committee really works hard.
Really does. What, do we have 5 minutes? Oh, great. Okay, so we have 5 minutes left. Another thing I think is very interesting about the Women's Club is that they donated the Lady Abundance statue in 1939. Wow.
It came-
That's the one downtown.
It came from the World's Fair over in Paris, and the women brought it back.
Ah,
And they bought it, and they donated it to the city.
It's
Oh.
right
I
in
love
the-
that story.
It's right in the center.
yes.
Well, it got relegated behind the water treatment center for many years.
Ah,
That's right.
And the city of Stuart had to dig it out of a lot of underbrush and clean it up and to get it ready for its new place there of prominence.
poor Lady
Yeah.
Abundance.
Thank you, Frank.
Yeah.
Thank you, Frank. See, you've always got good tidbits. And hi, Colleen Denard and Joan Alippo. Thanks for joining us on Facebook. We're talking about the Holiday Home Tour. Don't miss it. It's coming up December 5th.
Fourth.
I keep doing that.
Sunday,
See, 4th.
Sunday.
Sunday.
Always Sunday.
The first Sunday in December. And it's from noon to 5. Come to the clubhouse a little early to check in and get your wristband. Make sure you get your ticket online ahead of time because they will sell out. They always do. And go to GFWC. Remember, Girlfriend's Water Closet, Women's Club of Stuart, not New York, womensclubofstuart.com. But GFWC, you got to do that first. And it's a nonprofit, and that's why they're on the show, because they do so much good and make such a difference in our community, the Martin County difference. And go ahead.
I was just going to say thank you, Julia, and thank you for the difference you make. You know,
Yes.
Oh,
you are such a giver, and we really appreciate it. You help many, many organizations, and ours is one that is fortunate to have you, as are the others.
thank you very much, Mona. That's very, very kind of you. Well, I feel like maybe my lot in life is to make a difference. I don't have children to leave the world to, so what we do when we have children, I know my sisters, they want to make the world a better place for them, so I'm doing that, you know, kind of like virtually for them, but also for others, because I guess being a Girl Scout when I was little, it's like leave the
Me
campsite,
too.
yeah,
Me too.
leave the world a better place, or leave the campsite a better place than when you found it. So
I
kinda-
think everybody wants to do that.
yeah, and so I want to find my way to do that. And I'm actually having a blast because broadcasting is in my background. So this is really a fun thing for me to get back to. And I love real estate, so I'm combining the two. And so I can tell you that sales are good, get back to the real estate a little bit. Sales are very brisk right now, and you want to, when you find a house you like, you better jump on it, because if you don't, 3 other buyers will, and because there's not much inventory. And so it's a really good time to sell your house. Hint, hint, if you want to sell your house, call me, 772-919-1385. I'm also on Facebook at Julia Sansevere, Florida Waterfront Specialist. You can call me, email me, julia@juliasansevere.com. I'm on the radio once a week, and you can send me a note on Facebook or call me on my phone, but I'm happy to help you. And it's a fun community we have here. I really like it. It's easy to get around. At first I thought, didn't I just go over that river? And wasn't I just on that bridge? And we have rivers going in different directions, you know, and so learning your way around is interesting. But it's a really sweet, quaint, small town. And Stuart was named number one
in the Coastal
Magazine, the happiest seaside town in America.
Yes, it was.
I love that, sending that to everybody I know.
Yeah.
It's a great place.
Yeah.
It's a great place. Yeah. So we want to thank everybody for joining us. Thank you, Mona Salisbury, our president of Women's Club of Stuart, and thank you, Polly Pharo, our chair. And how much? 1 minute? Oh,
Thank
I'm on
you.
Absolutely,
for
thank
having
you.
us.
And Lisa,
And we hope that everybody comes to the holiday.
I think they'll be sorry if they don't. And Lisa, you're out there. Lisa Pinkley, thank you so much for being co-chair. And Paulette and Joe, Paulette Holliday and Joe Baxter, thank you so much. And everybody on the committee, I can see you in my mind, but if I start naming names, I'll lose it. So you're doing a great job, and thanks so much. And I think the community owes you a great debt of gratitude. And so thanks very much, and we'll see you next week. I'll have the Junior League on. They've got an event coming up, the Reindeer Dash, the 5K Reindeer Dash. So tune in next week at 7 p.m. on WSTUTV.com, 1450 AM, or Facebook Live. Are we out?
Good night.
Good night.
Good
Okay.
night.
And then we're still on Facebook, so I'll say good night on Facebook too. Let's see if I can refresh the screen and see. Oh, Bill Boyce. Hey, Bill. That's my sweet, sweet friend, retired Lieutenant Colonel Jillian Boyce, who is with the DAR, and she was on the show last week with the DAR. And she spent 20 years in the military police as an officer.
Yes, I listened. It was a very good show.
Ah, very good. Thank you. And so I can't thank her enough. And Ellen Crothers. Hi, Ellen. Oh, my goodness. Ellen, you've got to come to the Women's Club with me in January. What's the January date? 18th, I think?
It's the third Wednesday.
The third
Hello,
Wednesday.
Ellen. We've been talking to Ellen about coming.
Okay, good. Well, come with me, Ellen. You won't regret it. And don't forget, get a ticket to the Women's Club of Stuart, the house tour, the holiday home tour. Go online at GFWC, womensclubofstuart.com, or go to Seacoast Bank, any Seacoast Bank. And you're in Palm City, go to the one in Palm City and pick up a ticket there. $40. It's the best ticket in town and so worth it.
Or ask a mermaid and they'll know how.
I love that. So thanks for joining us, everybody who joined in. And now I'll be able to go over on my phone and see. Oh, and Anna McNeely. Hi, Anna. Oh my gosh, there's more names here. What do you know? So thanks everybody for joining us. It's a lot of fun, and tune in next week when we have the Junior League, and we're going to talk about more good stuff in Martin County, the Martin County difference. So, and check on YouTube. This will be up there after tonight. And happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Right.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Frank, you're gonna have to put in for overtime.
Okay.
Finish. Oh.